Roll Tide. Come on back. Come on back now. Come on back. I just had to know it could do it. I wonder what that means. It's marching into the night. Very herbal. Come on, so I won't serve regular. is it?
I got off.
Oh, what happened?
Fucking Victor.
Victor?
Hurts, brother.
Oh, he won't leave you alone?
No. I fucking went to go swap out my horse because I finished training one of them. So I went and I got the other one. And he was in the stable. And he's like, you want to go riding? And I was like, oh, I was just, like, going to, I don't know you were on. And I was like, I'm just going to train this horse right now. I'm almost finished with him. He's like, oh, that's what I was going to do too. Let's go together. And I was like, okay, whatever. If it starts getting weird, I'll just leave. But then it turned into, like, he's like, are you okay with everything? I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, the Bert situation, Millie. And I was like, I mean, I think it gets a little out of hand because I told y'all that I didn't want to do, like, the marriage thing anymore. And I was like, and you're still, like, kind of pushing it and calling me your wife and everything. And I was like, kind of don't like it. And he's like, oh, well, I can stop. And I'm like, I still like you guys. I still like hanging out with y'all. But, like, I don't want to be, like, your partner, your married. And he's like, yeah, okay, I get it. And then things were good for, like, 10 minutes. And then, like, he would, I don't even remember what the fuck he said, but it was, like, borderline, like, kind of trying to hit on me. And I was like, Victor, quit. I'm your boss. And he's like, oh, so we're just friends. And I'm like, Victor, do I have to fire you?
What the fuck?
And he laughed. He's like, you would never fire me. And I was like, nah, I'd make Millie do it. You know, to add insult to injury.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where, like, we went to McFarland Ranch, because I was going to sell some of my meat there, and he had to get sugar cubes. So we went there, just run far, and, you know, the horses, whatever. And, like, he gets on the back of my horse, because he was rolling a joint in his head. And, he was, like, sitting there rolling it, and I was heading back to fucking Valentine, like, dumping his ass off, right?
Yeah.
And, like, the whole way there, he, like, it got to the point that, like, I just started ignoring the shit that he was saying. Like, he'd be like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And he's like, well, you didn't say anything back to it. And I was like, no, and I'm not going to. Oh, okay, I'll stop. I was like, okay. And then, like, we'd ride in silence for a little bit. And then he'd, like, say something else. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm getting off. I'm going to make food. I'll see you later. Because, like, I straight up told him
What was the last thing he said?
He's like, oh, did I scare you away? And I'm like, I'm going to get food. And I won't. If I ever do hang out with him, it'll be with Millie only. Or with other people, but, like, I thought maybe it was going to be, like, because we do really great whenever there's, like, a bunch of people and, like, we're all training horses and everything. It's really fun.
Yeah.
But, like, today, he kept fucking, like, he'll get in front of you. Like, I don't know if you've ever actually talked to him, but he'll just sit there and go around in circles you. And, like, sometimes you can't hear people when you do that. So, like, you just sit there trying to follow him with your eyes so you can hear him, right?
Yeah.
I hate that shit. He does that all the time. But today, he kept, like, getting in front of my horse because his horse is just slightly faster than mine. Because his is more trained than mine is.
Mm-hmm.
He would get in front of me and just sit there and, like, bounce back and forth and purposely trying to trip my horse up, so I'd stop running. And be, sorry. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna get this horse trained if you keep doing that. And what he was trying to do is he was trying to trip my horse. And then, like, whenever he would finally get me to trip and go flying, he'd be, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I'm like, you literally did that on purpose. Like, you've been trying to do that since we fucking passed Monsignor Point.
Wow, I can't believe he's like that, like a fucking grown child.
36 years old, and, like, I would rather play with my 12-year-old brother on Fortnite than fucking train horses with him for 20 minutes.
Wow. Do you reckon he's just bored?
Honestly, what I think it is because I think he's so... You're streaming.